Hey you guys, so on today's episode, I'm gonna try to make 8 batches of keto pancakes to find out which one of the pancakes out there is the best one. I should put a disclaimer that I don't know how to cook, so if they don't come out great, there's a high chance that it's probably because I screwed up somewhere in the recipe. So I still encourage you guys to try it on your own. But if you want to find out which one made the cut, keep on watching. Honestly, I love keto so much, and I love looking up new and different ways of like eating keto. So if you want to see this type of content, I definitely suggest following me or subscribing to me, because I'm gonna be posting a lot of stuff like this. And yeah. Okay, so for this recipe, I do have to admit that it was like a very easy recipe, because all I had to do was put everything in a blender, which I really enjoyed because I hate anything that's more complicated than that. But I will admit that in this one, I only made half a batch of the actual recipe because I had made a full batch the day before. And this one didn't get a fair shot because like I completely messed up trying to get even sized pancakes by using these little molds or whatever, and it didn't work out for me. So this came out completely ugly, but I'm gonna insert a photo where you can see what the actual nice pretty version of this was. Okay, so for this recipe, it wasn't easy for sure because it had like a 2-part portion of it where I had to like separate the yolks and then like had to like beat the eggs till they were stiff, and then I had to like mix the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients. So it wasn't easy at all, but I think it actually paid off because it actually made them really fluffy, which you'll see towards the end. But this one I would rate it like maybe 3, because it's not too easy, but it's not too hard as well. So this next recipe I found pretty interesting because it was an actually very easy recipe, but it didn't require any cheeses. And most of the ones that I find that are easy require cheese. So I thought this recipe was pretty interesting on its own. It wasn't too hard. I made it really quick and had some type of flavor. Actually, it won't comment on flavor because I don't know this at this point right now. I'd rate this maybe like a 3.5 on like how easy it was to make it. So this recipe wasn't pretty hard to make. It didn't require any like 2 parts, like have a different bowl and then mix together. It was like just put everything in one bowl. But I was like pretty shook that for the fact that like it required 5 eggs, and that's a lot of eggs. So a lot of people commented on saying that this was like one of the pretty much best recipes out there and that it didn't taste eggy, but I don't know, it has a lot of eggs. So yeah, I would rate it I wouldn't say it's a 4 on how easy it was to make it. So for this recipe, it was actually pretty hard for me to like make it because it did require me to like beat the egg whites in a different bowl and then incorporate them back into like the mixture in 3 parts, which was interesting. But I do admit that if I had done it right and had proportioned it right, they would have came out as fluffy as the pictures she has on her Instagram. So there is a reason why you have to do it that way, but it was pretty hard. So I would say, as far as rating it for how easy it was, I would rate it like a 2. Okay, so for this recipe, I would definitely rate it a 5 because like everything it included was like just put everything in a blender, mix it, and then just pour it onto a skillet and then cook it, which I think it's like the best way to make any pancakes, because like who wants to dirty any other bowls? Seriously. So this other recipe, I would rate it a 5 because it's pretty easy. You just have to like incorporate all these ingredients into the blender and then just pour it onto a skillet. Actually, I would rate it a 4.5 because it does require for a lot more ingredients than the other recipe that I had used in blenders before. But I do appreciate the fact that the pancakes do look like exactly how they would look on Instagram. And for this recipe, I don't even know if I'm actually doing it right. I'm just mixing all the ingredients together. I don't remember the directions that it was written in, which I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but they were pretty easy to make because I only did the blender method, which means put everything in a blender and then just cook it. So I rated a 5. So this is it, you guys. So many eggs were cracked. I finally made all the pancake batches. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna rate them on how tasty they are, and I'm gonna get help from my friend Vanessa because like there's no way in hell I'm gonna eat all of these pancakes.
Cheers.
Okay. Ah! Okay, it's okay. We drip a lot of things.
On my pants?
This one was made in a blender. It has a touch of cinnamon. It's very easy to make. It tastes pancakey.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's all I can say about it. What do you think? How tasty? Out of 1 to 5, how would you rate it?
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is it about that made you want to give it 3? The texture?
Probably the texture for sure. It's
Well-
just the texture because I love the flavor. And I like the cinnamon too.
What do you want out of a pancake?
A little bit fluffier.
Okay.
I like fluffier pancakes, I guess.
In my defense, for the other person, for low carb loves, I burnt it. Like the first video you have of me is just me burning it. Because I was trying to use these little round things to make it like fit. And
Okay.
if she didn't have a fair chance.
Okay.
Okay, so this one's going to be, which one? It's V's Kitchen.
Oh, I really like this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It has the fluffiness that you're
Yeah,
looking for?
I really like it. Like, I would do 4.
Ooh, okay.
I like it.
Okay.
And I like its flavor too.
So you like the taste and you like the texture.
I like that it's not too sweet too.
Ah. Oh. So for this one, we're doing Katie D.
Okay.
What? Say, in defense.
You already know. You already know.
I fucked up like the first 3 stacks of pancakes. Like I messed them up so bad.
Yeah, these are not it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I probably forgot something out of it. To be honest. What would you rate it?
A 1?
It's on my behalf though. I probably fucked up. I like burnt it. I burned like the first 3. I feel bad because the next one I burned too, and that one like was supposed to be a really good recipe, and I'm pretty sure I fucked it up.
It tastes healthy.
Okay. This is Keto Chicks.
Mm-hmm.
And this one was supposed to be a very fluffy blueberry one. And they don't look fluffy because I didn't make them. I didn't make them thick enough.
How? What'd you
I
do?
don't know. You can watch my video and see what I did wrong.
These have a nice consistency though, like a pancakey.
It's pancakey consistency.
Like, even though they're thin, they're like a really fluffy consistency.
I get you. So had I just done them the right proportions, they would have came out.
Right.
Okay. And I burnt them too.
Yeah. I don't mind the burning
What do you
ones.
like?
I kind of like it.
Oh. So what would you rate it?
I would rate it 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah. If it was fluffier,
Okay.
which might be your
Not my
fault, we don't know.
My- So this one is by Wholesome Yum, and this is one that like 5 people were like, oh, you have to make this one. But I was like, I don't want to make it because I don't like coconut.
I love coconut, so.
I might do a coconut version of this where like I invite you and Chica to eat all of them and you guys taste test them.
Freaking love coconut.
my burnness. I know. I burned them. I know I burned them. They are fluffy.
They are a great consistency, but the flavor, not into it.
You still like the other one more?
Mm-hmm. I think I would rate it the same. The
3.5.
3.5.
Okay. So now this one's gonna be Keto Monster.
Okay. Let me hit that.
This one really smelled good when I was like making it. I was like, oh, I like the smell of this one.
These are good.
Are they though?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
They taste bomb.
Yeah. Okay, these actually have like this is a flavorful pancake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the 5, girl.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's
Oh
a bomb
my God.
pancake.
Dang. Okay.
Like, I'd finish that.
Okay. So this one's Keto and Pearls. These ones I also burnt.
Okay, but this one doesn't look burnt at all.
Oh yeah, maybe I undercooked that one.
Okay. Okay. All right. It's alright.
It's a decent pancake.
Yep.
It's fluffy.
Yeah.
What would you rate it?
A 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
It's not amazing, but it's not.
It's not bad. It's
Okay.
definitely not a bad pancake.
Okay. This one is like a pancake I took a picture of. I had a recipe for it, and then they like took down the recipe for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I remembered where it was, and I got the measurements, but not the directions on how to make it. So I don't really know if this is supposed to be made this way because I don't remember it.
All right.
Oh, ha, ha.
I don't like this pancake.
You don't like this pancake? Really? I liked it actually. This is the only one. This is the only one I knew. It's because it's made with stevia. I think that's why you might not like it.
Maybe. Eat it.
It's hot. Thank you. I actually like it sweet in the stevia.
Yeah.
I can't taste the erythritol and anything.
Really?
So I can't give it a fair rating because I don't like pancakes. So I don't like sweet stuff. So.
I feel like I'm like a pancake connoisseur because I've made like so many in my life.
So I gave the other pancake, like, that was a decent one. So it's the only one I've ever tried up until now, and I tried all of these, and I'm like, I don't even like pancakes.
So I give the other one a 2.
Okay. Well,
even if you give it a bit higher score.
I don't even know if I'm gonna rate them because I'm very biased. I don't.
Right.
I don't like pancakes. I don't like sweet stuff. The only reason I do sweet stuff is because of Martin.
I love pancakes.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's it. That is it.
So the winner is Keto Monster because hers was super tasty and super easy to make, and I think we can all appreciate that in a pancake. So leave down in the comments if you've tried any of these before, and if you haven't, which one would you want to try based off what you saw in the video today.